extra move action for this battle and fuck off again. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
You got this, guys.
Gelatinous Cubahedron's turn, and it will attempt to schlup and schlorp on Jasmine. 28 versus physical defense.
That is a hit.
I can take half.
Okay.
If you want.
I'll be okay for now.
Alright. Jasmine takes 3 points of acid damage, and as soon as you take that, I will welcome you into the cube.
Welcome to the cube.
I do not approve of this welcoming.
As Jasmine, as it turns out, is smaller than the Cubahedron, and she is sucked straight into the body of the cube. The cube...
You need to
would you be
disengage.
The cube will remain quivering in place next to Geráck, and in its turn. Dwohurim.
Well, no energy damage, they said, so I guess I'll shoot it with my bow.
Jasmine looks very annoyed, floating on the inside of the cube.
Well, I got this.
Annoyed. God damn it.
Alright, that is enough to hit the cube.
Good.
The arrow will pierce through and just manage to avoid hitting Jasmine because it's slowed down and then just stops inside of it.
Just keep feeding it, and it'll run out of...
Yes, that's a good idea.
That's it, I think.
Okay.
Here, if I don't use energy damage, that's pretty much all I got, guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jasmine, you are currently grabbed by this thing. In order for you to disengage, you'll have to take a -5 penalty unless you successfully hit it first on the same turn.
Shoot it.
I mean, shooting it.
You gonna drop your sword inside of it?
I don't know if we want to leave my sword just burning away in the acid.
Your
Well, it's inside of it already, so...
your weapons and armor, anything that's not magical, is beginning to singe and sizzle in here.
No!
Goger's like, that's my everything!
Welcome to
My
Asthma.
brand!
What escalation dice were you at?
You
Two?
are at 2.
In which case, I'm going to go ahead and swing.
That does manage to hit and deal damage within the cube.
Okay, that hits and deals damage. Let me just quickly check. I cannot use hack and slash because that is a odd, unfortunately.
So if you would like to disengage, that would just be a flat d20 roll. 11 or higher.
Very well. Disengage.
Jasmine is able to bull rush her way out of the cube.
And she comes tumbling out at full speed. In an absolute distressed bull rush at that.
The cube does not look impressed. they are swiveling to look at Geráck.
Jasmine will then use her quick action to trigger her terrain stunt.
All right.
Because let's say, for example, above this gelatinous cube here, there happens to be I can't remember if it's stalagmite or stalactite on the ceiling. Either one.
Like top.
Either way, basically my idea is to quickly, in rapid succession, basically launch up an arrow at it and try and dislodge it to bring it down and, disrupt the cube's actions, make it slightly easier for Geráck.
So that is impossible for you to do. Oozes are immune to any condition. It is,
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it's
damn.
something that says right there on the 10. So you can
Oozes are
inflict-
immune
you
to
can-
death.
Terrain stunts that deal damage should probably deal no more than a d4 per level. Maybe I could allow you to deal let's see,
It pierces it.
6d4 damage to it. That's about it.
I mean, it's a use for it, I suppose.
I'll do it to the wounded one.
I suppose, I'll do it to the wounded one in that case.
She realized that it would not care if it got rocks on it.
But maybe it'll care about a spike going through it as I quickly, dislodge the stalagmite.
Yes. Okay. We'll take 17 points of damage. Yes. Oozes are immune to, of course, to opportunity attacks as well as conditions.
And that's all my actions used up.
Okay.
As I look at my slightly sizzled sword that now needs repairs.
Geráck, you are engaged by 2 cube things.
And very distraught as his armor melting away in front of him.
It's okay, you weren't inside it for very long. You're probably fine.
Let's hope so. Right. Hit this guy.
Okay. That does manage to hit and nearly banishes the cube completely. It is barely clinging to its oozy existence.
Alright, good.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm not gonna heal myself yet, so nah, I'm good.
Alright. This cubahedron that just moved to engage you last turn will now attempt to hit you with a Schloppenschlorp. That hits.
Yep.
30 acid damage, so you can go ahead and take that, and then I'll welcome you.
Well, thank you for...
Yes.
Hooray.
As Geráck is dragged by the cubahedron into the body of Jelly.
Yep.
Escalation die goes up to 3. Aurelia, it is your turn.
Well, I guess they aren't so bad, she
No.
says to herself and sighs.
Sure about
Let's jump into the middle of both of them
All right.
and go for a similar move that she pulled last time in the cave against all the mooks.
I
With the
remember.
general slaying the horde. The
Yes.
horde of cubes. The first one will go against this one, and
Okay.
the second one against this one.
Those will both hit. That one is gone. You have not hit this cube this battle.
I have not. That's another 16.
Sweet.
Okay. It will take your severe beating of General Slays the Hordes, even though there's not a horde here, and it will be unimpressed and unstaggered.
Alright. I guess that'll be that then. Yep.
Okay. Dwohurim.
We'll shoot a bow.
Get him!
You know, I can't do this sort of energy list lacking of energy damage. Doesn't work.
Nope, can't do.
Okay.
Ew.
That will definitely hit.
Wonderful.
The arrow will thunk into the body, and then it will dissolve as it's splashing out ooze and slime everywhere, all over Aurelia. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Jasmine.
Sidestepping slightly. I suppose since I have my move action, could I put my sword back away?
Sure.
As I will then take a quick action to aim and fire my longbow at this at the ooze, trying not to hit Geráck on the inside.
All right. That's good. You should. That is a miss.
In that case, that is damage equal level plus 3.
Okay.
So
That will, the arrow hits like one of the corners of the thing and goes sailing off into the depression. There's a move standard and quick. Geráck,
yes, I'm trying not to hit Geráck who's inside.
Yes, you are currently in Cube Land.
Yep, Geráck will try to push his way out of the cube.
Okay, you're going to attempt to disengage.
Yep.
I want to
That
attack
is it.
first.
That attempting to disengage now is a -5 penalty to your disengage check.
Yeah, I mean, I can attack it if I fail still, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you hit it before, you don't get the penalty.
If you hit it before you try and disengage,
Oh.
you do not get the penalty,
Alright, sure, then I will hit it.
and you will try to.
Yes.
While swimming in the ooze.
That
I will
does
hit it.
manage to hack away at the being, and that is enough to stagger it, perhaps clearing a hole for Geráck.
Nope.
Well,
Maybe.
you have to successfully disengage still first.
No.
No, you do not.
The hole closes back up before you get a chance to swim.
Yep. The creature backs you back in. The standard and move.
Nope.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't really do anything else. Yes, nope.
Okay.
I want to heal.
Okay.
This is reasonable.
Yep.
All right. Don't add those 32 hit points. Add 2. You take 30 points of acid damage by being in the cube at the start of its turn.
Well, it's good you did it.
Yeah.
That's...
A net plus 2 HP.
And also by a healing like that, you've avoided having to make last gasp saves. So congratulations on that.
Well, that's good.
Yes. Let's see here. Time to roll a 1d6. 6.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well...
Oh yeah.
The cubahedron spits out each enemy engulfed by it with great force in different directions.
Oh,
So the good news is that you're not engulfed, as the thing just sort of like spits you out here into the darkness, and it'll hawk you away far away as you collide with the wall. You take 50 points of force damage.
Yeah.
As your dwarven body goes catapulting through the... and
Is
collides.
there now a dwarf impression on the wall?
Yes, all the way down there. That is the, is it standard action? It's move action? Doesn't feel like going anywhere. That's the end of its turn.
That cube
Escalation
lifts.
Goes to 4. Aurelia, well, that happened. And there's now a space in there for you.
It could have shot you with him, so, you know.
It could have, but it didn't, which is great. So that's punch it again, I suppose.
Yes.
Let's see, with the burning shadow.
Alright. You're gonna punch the cube with the burning shadow. I like it.
Yes.
Burn the
Only more.
cube.
A slight flamey glow around one of the fists.
That does hit. Yes, that will deal 30 points of damage to the cube. It takes that.
Okay, it is staggered after
It's
my
staggered,
attack.
Yes. You can
Meaning-
pop free, or you can try to deal ongoing acid damage to the cube made out of acid.
I mean, I might as well pop free because the acid is not going to do anything.
Yep.
And,
Don't go too far, we can't see it.
yeah, I mean, I just want to be pop free for now, I guess. I don't want to go too far from it either because I'm probably the
No, we
most
can't see
suited-
it, though.
So you
That-
are
that's a
the
good
only
point.
light
Yeah.
source around the gelatinous
that-
cubahedron.
Like,
Let's just take a step back then, and then that'll be that.
Okay.
if it splats all over itself now, you won't get hit by that.
Dwohurim.
Well, oh, there's a cube. Let's shoot it again.
That just manages to hit the gelatinous cubahedron and deal damage.
Good. That's all I'm here to do.
Damage. Anything else?
Nope.
Jasmine.
I guess we'll take her bow and let loose another arrow. Maybe this time, hopefully without the Geráck to distract.
All right. The Geráck to distract. I liked it. I like it. Tell me more. That does manage to hit, and that is definitely more hit points than it has left. It quivers into inanimates. Yes, I just made up that word.
The inanimates have been had.
Yes.
Unanimity. Now we have pools of acid. In the holes, I suppose.
Yes.
Oh,
Sliding into
I'm
the
now-
various depressions, yes.
Hmm.
Combat is over.
yeah.
Looks
Geráck
over at the glow in the distance.
Geráck will immediately heal his cracked spine. Oh god, that's better.
Well, that
Alright.
that recovered from the 50 points of force damage.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. He healed his cracked spine. Like,
Good work.
Oh, he looks wonderfully okay over there.
I will
Has apparently decided which way we're going. So
I also spend a recovery.
Okay.
Watch out, there. You know, there was a.
oh, that was one of the worst things I have ever experienced.
Brings me up.
it was rather icky, wasn't it?
What's down here?
Icky. Yeah. Wasn't the word I would describe for that experience, but
Now you know why I took up wizardry and left home.
I guess so.
This is what my parents did.
The walls and floor continue to be smooth as they head down the wider passageway. There is, again, no moss on the walls or floors.
Oh, by the way, I have an oil we could put on ourselves so we can never be engulfed by these oozes.
Great.
Last for a week.
Geráck will say nothing.
Okay. You'll smell really bad, though.
Jasmine will step up next to you, just gesturing out a hand.
You don't think it's time yet? I mean,
Fine.
Sure.
We've been engulfed once already.
You folks can take a few minutes to engulf yourselves in
Smelly oil.
smelly oil, yes.
I will
Of
also.
items I did not bring was a nose peg.
I will also need a minute.
Sure. That makes sense.
That was a bit painful. Just sit next to the wall here. Check if his back plate is a bit indented.
You should be down to 7 of 9 recoveries, yes? You've used
Yeah,
2 of
I should. I forgot to. Take one away. So could we take more recoveries now?
Sure, you're out of combat. You can spend as many recoveries as you'd like.
Just making sure.
No recoveries in the Underdark.
Put that potty back together.
Wait, didn't the Basilisk have that kind of thing where it's like recovery
Yeah,
one?
I did. I do have basilisk oil. Let me not drop that down here. All our food spoils.
nope,
Like, well, that sucks.
Why did you even bring that? That's just a.
You never know when
really
you're gonna
crap.
need to spoil everyone's food. Who knows if one of us is an entity that doesn't need to eat?
That's.
Oh,
He doesn't say that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
oh, shall we continue that?
She knows
Yes.
not to.
Oh,
Trying to stay together.
yeah,
This
basically.
is this
Not that
appears to be
together.
approaching to be another intersection. Quite a bit a residue around here suggests that this might have been a natural resting place for the cubes.
So cute babies.
Uh, or
Oh,
just where they sit. Yes.
I should
What
note,
happens when
by the way, Grimith, that my bird is not with me down here.
Okay.
Just
That was a curiosity. Up there to the north, you can see the glowing lime light that would suggest the massive patch of moss that you left behind at the cavern entrance.
let's not.
Yeah, that's.
So, down here, as you folks go ahead and move yourselves a bit forward, the smooth cavern floor abruptly ends at a cliff, which you folks can just make out, and there we go. Extending your torches, you can dimly make out a series of staggered floors, which fade off into darkness. As noted earlier, the walls and floors are incredibly slick, and the cliff sides are no exception. Natural handholds here are practically non-existent. You'll need to use both time and skill checks or flying powers to climb down these 15-foot drops.
Anyway, if you look around here sort of a bit, it's the only way to go, basically. Or.
The walls and floors here are smooth, you can check. It does appear to be walls there, yes.
Alright.
Oh, going down is
No dwarf stacking.
Well, Geráck can fly, so he's.
Just like all the time.
I have the wing shoes.
Yeah, but
Which
you can't use it
have
always.
a limited duration of
It
1d3.
We want to use the least expensive way because flying is going to be like that's always useful,
Yeah, it is.
and the least less expensive way we do it, the better.
Yeah, but can I use it like a safe like a fail safe? Like if I fail the roll, I could activate them and start flying, or
What action does it say that it requires to use? Does it say anything?
let's see. Doesn't say.
Then normally it's a free action. So I would say that if you're about to fall, then yes, you could activate them immediately.
So you can try climbing down without any help or anything.
Yes, as described, the walls and floors here are incredibly slick. There are no natural handholds here.
Ropes, basically.
Is there any way to like hook a grappling hook onto so we could actually like hook a rope?
You can try. That would certainly make it easier, but even then, the grappling hook doesn't have much. It seems as if the ooze, the gelatinous cubahedrons and the tetrahedrons have eaten away a lot of like handholds and things that you could normally grab. It's even terrain.
Yeah, Geráck could maybe hammer the grappling hook into the wall.
You could certainly do that, yes, and that would make it stick.
Yeah. So
Because we
do
just
that.
need it hold long enough to hold our weight as we get down here.
Yeah.
We can dislodge it later if we need to. So we probably would, so we can use it again.
Go ahead and do that. Let's see here. I will request each of you then. You're going to have to climb down, supporting your weight. A DC 20 strength check, using a background pertaining to climbing if you have one.
I will just put forward my captain of the 9th Imperial Scouts. You know, we had to do a lot. We had to do a lot of climbing work. Well, not necessarily underground. We had to climb up cliffs to get to various locations to get a good vantage point for various scouting operations.
Well, starting out as a leader of the Frost Range Companions, Geráck had to climb down the Frost Range mountains.
Okay.
And considering that the cliffside is a physical object, it would mean that thanks to Aurelia's amazing skills as herself and as the monk class, should be able to go down there no problem.
Okay. Using...
Referring to my Leaf on the Wind class talent, which says that if I fall with a wall, tree, or other physical object next to me, I can fall up to 30 feet per level without taking damage.
Yes, you can fall just fine without making skill checks.
Alright.
These falls are not that steep.
And I have climbed in the past many times, hunting different types of monsters, being that a hippogriff on the top of the mountain peaks, or other such peak-dwelling beasts in my day.
Okay.
It's a long time ago.
So...
That would be my monster hunter background.
Okay. Didn't recall you had a monster hunter background.
You know, I have a lot of them now.
Okay.
All right.
Who knows why?
Alright.
I'll recheck your character sheet, I reckon.
Sure. It is in the same field as Horizon Shaper, because I ran out of space.
That would probably be why I missed it. That would definitely be why I missed it. What's the value of it?
5.
How do you have that many background points?
Yeah, it's from the tracking.
Oh, that's what you renamed, right. You fucking took that class talent, I forgot.
It says it down there in 4th talent.
I forgot. Okay.
I saw your facial reaction, like, what the hell?
Because my strength score isn't amazing.
Minus.
That would then be, well...
DC 20 is enough to succeed. Goger is able to hop down. I'll go ahead and scout for him just fine, just so you guys can see the next other thing. Aurelia, of course, has no requirement. I'll go ahead and drag your ass along as well. I said I'll drag your ass along! And Dwohurim and Jasmine will fail forward to the tune of 10 points of damage. Thunk.
10 points of damage, huh? Alright.
The drops will continue. I mean, basically Aurelia can just keep fucking, like... I'll go ahead and reveal everything.
Out of the
Hurry up, you guys.
No,
Let's hope there's not any monsters down there.
Maybe you'll want her to scout ahead to see what the hell you're getting into and whether it's even worth coming all this way.
Sure. She can run away pretty fast.
That's true. That's true. If anything starts coming, then that shouldn't be a huge problem.
You have the mother of movement.
I'll go ahead
Man, we
and
gotta roll out of these strength checks.
everything.
Oh god. So if I were to fly for 5 minutes...
Yes, that would definitely take you to the bottom.
Because this is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points of damage. Oh god.
Now, when you get to this area, I'll go ahead and say, like, this area off to your, off to the side here, and I'll go ahead and reveal you this area. This area that you're standing in now has rough handholds, and the levels appear to be like 6 to 9 feet below the other. And it wouldn't require any skill checks to climb. You could just easily scale up or down if you were coming from this section of the cliffs and make it to the level you're currently standing on. Speaking of the level you're currently standing on, I have a little description blurb for that. As you get down here, from this final ledge, an acrid odor hits your face. The air here is pungent and heated, and you hear a bubbling sound further to the southeast. I think just one final tiny hop.
Tiny hop, okay. So this way essentially leads back up, but easier.
Yes, it leads back up, but that would be, you wouldn't require any skill checks at all. Just take a little bit of time to like climb
maybe
yourself
it would
up.
come up somewhere around here.
Yep, natural handholds and everything.
Well, at least for Aurelia, going down is easy enough, but going back up would be slightly more difficult.
Right now, we just need to go down.
Yeah.
So how many skill checks do we need to make?
Let's see here.
I think I'll manage to just fly. Honestly, I have a plus 20%, but I'll still lose a lot of health. Probably.
If you want to fly, you can put yourself basically right next to Aurelia.
All right, I'll pop my my draconic ring and like.
Okay. You're gonna just hop down a little tiny hop as well. For anyone who wants to climb, I will ask for a total of we'll say 2 more skill checks at the same difficulty.
Right.
Natural 20.
Yep, Jasmine's fine. Go ahead and put yourself down there with the rest. And Geráck will lose his footing a bit here over the course of the next several minutes, which is definitely going to expire. Dwohurim's flying capacity, just waiting for his companions to catch up with him.
Yep.
Sorry, we don't have flying.
Like, is this one down as well?
That's just a little tiny hop.
Oh, okay.
Was it 10 damage?
Yep, 10 damage.
Recoil up the rope after dislodging it.
Perhaps back up we could use the easier way.
There's an easier way?
Yep.
Of course there is.
I didn't know.
You know, let's worry about going down first.
Yes.
And let's be honest, when we come back up, there's going to be Black Fang all over this.
As noted, whenever Aurelia hopped down here, an acrid odor is assailing your nostrils. The air here is pungent and heated, and you hear a bubbling sound to the southeast.
Geráck will ready his resist acid potion.
And throw it ahead.
Yes. Exactly.
Chances are the acid is
will
not
just,
going to just jump us, is it?
Everyone's just dead silent in terror.
Well, I mean, we go down.
Goger disconnect?
What?
No, you just stopped.
Yeah, just was in quiet reflection and contemplation.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Also, you cut out a bit, so I didn't really hear what you said.
Oh, I said the acid is probably not going to jump us.
Who knows?
I hope.
Okay.
I mean, it just did.
Okay. The rocky shoreline terminates with caustic foam. Up ahead, you see a swiftly moving river of, well, what must be scalding acid. Steam rises from the liquid, gathering at the top of the cave, likely pouring through cracks to reach the surface. Both the heat and smell make this an unpleasant landmark, compounded by your current inability to see how wide this thing is.
Maybe we should go the other way.
I mean, I shouldn't have saved my flying for this, definitely.
Perhaps, yes.
Well, let's take a look. Like, if I go here...
Could Jasmine maybe shoot one of the glow sticks with her bow?
Sure.
Aurelia did bring 2 of them.
Path over here.
I mean, I think the safer option for shooting would be a light cantrip on an arrow, but...
That's true. That works.
Sure, I can do that.
Just make a bunch of them
Alright.
that way in every which direction.
Well,
As long as I can stop it as soon as it's fired over there. I mean, I'm not going to let it leave there. I actually need to concentrate to keep these up. Like,
I'm not gonna...
small...
if you use a light thing, I'm not going to create permanent light sources from you guys. You're just going to like get like little descriptive effects. In which case, you can certainly start shooting wildly across...
just like how far. We'll try to shoot one to the other side. Sure.
You're basically trying to judge distance, judge how far away this is.
Like 50 feet, or it's like 50 feet.
It's difficult to say if you're going to shoot from across like this way. and just straight forward. And perhaps in 140 to 150 feet, you hit the other wall.
Well,
Yeah, no.
it could be a lot. We should probably follow it down here.
Sure.
Down sounds good.
That way is narrower than this one is.
All right, so we take your way then. Go ahead.
I'm just
No,
saying.
it's fine.
Okay. It's only okay.
You follow the bubbly, uncomfortable shore.
For sure.
Why you have to be mad?
Right, we're in the Underdark.
You will recall,
Tough me up.
Geráck, that your cleric contact said that he swam across this in order to escape from the Underdark.
He sure did.
Man,
But he was
that's
fleeing in a panic, so he might...
very unpleasant.
Yeah.
He
think we-
still looked like he had the scars to prove that he had been here.
Gonna walk into something unpleasant this way.
And much of his equipment did it.
I mean, this beach is too long for there to not be anything. Question if it's something we want to find or not.
Should they keep moving?
I mean, we are in the Underdark. Even the things we are here to find, I wouldn't want to find.
That's true. Maybe there's flensers this way.
Maybe.
Surface
Not
lines.
again.
The ground here is still incredibly smooth. It's amazing that this rock is sturdy enough, or perhaps strong enough, to avoid being eroded away by the acid river.
Maybe it has been. Maybe it's hollow.
Oh god, that's actually a pretty terrifying thought. It's like a thin layer of stone we're walking on.
Don't say such things.
Like tap it and here it's like hollow.
God has at no point considered these questions. No.
It's like the beach with erosion.
This appears to be just a natural abscess in the cavern.
It's a good campsite.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Nice, but-
other than the extreme waves of heat and steam emanating from the
Yeah, but
river of acid.
Just
You know,
imagine
what
you're
should
in
we
a
expect?
sauna with really smelly guys or something.
we smell really bad right now too, so maybe we can't
Yes.
even smell the acid.
Oh, no, you can't.
Okay.
It is definitely overpowering your smelly oil.
Go ahead, Geráck, take point.
Yeah, sure.
You're
The
you're the
shoreline
Lord of
appears to
Deep.
terminate around this area as the river drops off into darkness, and the wall sort of lowers down.
Oh damn.
Well, I think
Let's
this
go
way.
back.
Is
You know?
the river more narrow here, maybe?
Perhaps it's impossible to say because you can't see the other side.
Shoot another arrow over.
You-
I don't know.
No, actually, I have another idea which might be a thing. So Grimith,
Yeah.
you said there was. Would it be well, somewhat safe at least for Mirv to fly over the steam, or not?
It would be highly uncomfortable, but yes, he could fly over.
Then, in theory, my familiar has the scouting ability. If I gave it a glow stick, could it fly around and basically show us the area?
Sure, I would allow that.
Because I have the once per day scouting ability, I might as well use it.
Sure. Mirv will take his time, and I'll just go ahead and have Mirv illuminate the entire area. Come along, little buddy. I'm gonna make you a big size thing so that I don't have to keep fucking aggravatingly click you with things.
Jesus!
That's a huge ass bird.
Mirv is well trained, and luckily I don't need to make the check for unseen because I don't think there's too much here. Hopefully.
What's all that red stuff? Just texture.
That might be areas of stronger acid, or, it is a scalding river of acid.
Of variable width and height, apparently.
Yes. Would you like to dip in and see how much that varies?
It's like 2D 100.
200 feet.
Yes.
Oh god.
Harold ended up describing it to Geráck as a stream. Perhaps he was in so much of a delusion panic state that he didn't quite remember that detail fully.
Probably not, no. He was in a bit of panic.
I mean, when you're in panic, it feels like you're swimming through a lot less acid than you're actually swimming through, huh? Mm.
Go ahead and reveal a bit more. There.
It's a very useful bird, though.
So now we build a stone bridge.
As a dwarf
Yeah,
shaper, I can shape a bridge out of the... If I only had, like, maybe a
Your
year and a
ritual-
half...
Your ritual components.
You would be spending quite some time down here to make a bridge.
Ritual of anti-acid arrow.
Hard to see.
They might neutralize
Basic
acid.
arrow.
Go ahead and reveal this area down here too, as it breaks off further into the Underdark.
I only had, like,
Before-
10 million tons of chalk.
Before I will
guess-
return the bird.
As Jasmine puts out her arm for me to land on.
There you
So
go.
is that the only way down? Is that the...
Don't know.
on the other side? Okay. Well, good bird.
So we have to get across this.
There's no convenient way.
Jasmine will give me a retreat.
Predictably, swimming across a swift river scalding acid would be an incredible challenge. I'll give you some mechanics, so that you folks can know what you might be stepping into.